Day 2 of the Tour du Mont Blanc Alpine Odyssey side trails is officially complete. We did 17 kilometers today. It is our toughest day of the entire trek, and I'm happy to report we all completed it and are feeling really good. Before I get into the hike, I want to give a very special shout out to Women Who Explore. The trip has been fantastic thus far. The hike itself has been amazing. It is so well organized, and I highly recommend checking them out, and they're such a valued partner of Baffin. We are always wanting to empower women in the outdoor space, and I'm really honored to be able to get to experience what it's like to be on one of their expeditions. So the hike, it was actually very similar to yesterday when we left our camp. It was rainy and foggy, and within about 5 to 10 minutes of the hike, it immediately started with incline. It was steep, it was wet. It was just, again, really helpful to have the tread technology that ELORA MID does, but most importantly, the IceBite grip really helped me from not slipping whilst going up these steep inclines. We ended up going through a bit of a valley and then had probably the craziest incline I've ever experienced. We had so many different kinds of terrain, from more wet stones and rock to slate. I had to use my hiking poles. I had to be aware of where I was stepping because one wrong step and I could have had a really bad fall. Once we reached the top, it was about 2 degrees Celsius. It was super cold. Something very interesting about long expeditions or treks is the amount of times you change your outfit, you take stuff off, you put stuff back on, you are constantly changing. And this was a moment where I actually got to put on a new Baffin prototype. It's an athletic thermal top and it's amazing. It kept me very warm. It has a hood. I kept it up because it was not only cold, but it was raining. And then on top of that, I wore a prototype sample Baffin puffer, which was also fantastic. Really excited about both these pieces, and I'm excited to be able to real world test them in such perfect and ideal conditions. And then had a very steep descent. Again, probably the steepest I've ever experienced, steeper than yesterday, and it was a lot longer. It was on grass, and then it was also on more wet rocks. Went through some rivers and gorges. It was beautiful. After we finished our incline, the fog cleared up, the clouds cleared up, and it was a beautiful bluebird day. The sun was shining, and it couldn't have been better timing because it just really lifted all of our spirits. Once we completed it, we took a van to our camp, and I am now back resting in my cabin hybrid slippers in Bourg St. Maurice, France. Please stay tuned for tomorrow, where we will be trekking to Italy, and very excited about that. So be sure to stay tuned. Thanks for following.